Wednesday. The week is almost over. I remember back in the day, we used to be happy to be like, it's Wednesday. It's almost over. It's hump day. It's in the middle of the week, only 3 more days. We'd be so happy. Just have the week over. Um, but I hope that you guys are having a good Wednesday so far. And I just wanted to come on and say hi. And before the end of the day. I know I've been busy today, so I've just been doing some stuff, so I just wanted to come on for a split second, to be honest. So yeah, sorry. But I just wanted to come on for a split second and, for the end of the day, I've been really busy today, so I usually come out earlier, but yeah, I have stuff to do, so I just wanted to come in for a split sec. It's crazy, so I was thinking, it's really important, whenever you have kids and stuff, to actually listen to what they have to say or question them as well, and ask them if anything's bothering them, because a lot of times some kids, they like to hide things, or not really hide. I would say not really hide. They usually feel embarrassed to say certain things to their parents. They might think they're going to get in trouble, or their parents might not listen to them, or something might happen, so they hold things in that are important for their parents to know. So I feel like it's important to actually question them sometimes, especially your young children, or even the teenagers. But it's good to question them, and ask them if there's anything bothering them, or if there's anything that they need to communicate with you, because it could help them, and I feel like it'll help them be able to open up more to you about certain things whenever serious issues arise, so that way they'd be comfortable talking to you about it, like some kids, they may feel like their parents might not listen to them, or not take them serious, and I know my daughter, she would keep things in a lot because that's how she is, and so I would question her a lot, how do you feel, blah blah, and I'll ask her questions, and she'll be like, yeah, I'm fine, but I know my kids, so sometimes whenever things were wrong, whenever she was having issues and stuff, I would keep questioning her, and then I'll have to do it a different way, because she didn't really like to complain too much, or tell me what was going on. I remember one day I picked them up from their father's house once, and when she got in the car, she was just, I don't know, she's acting really strange, and she just looked upset, and you could tell she was about to cry. And so I was like, when we got home, I was like, I need to talk to you, So I asked her, I was like, is everything okay? And I tried to do it in a friendly way, so that way she could open up to me. And she was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, why are you acting weird whenever I picked you up, and a little bit now, She was just like, I don't know. But I don't know. I just and I tried to get it out of her to see why she was acting that way, but she kind of didn't really let me know. But I always kept my eye on her, because she likes to hold things in a lot. So, but I at least know what to what to look for with her, especially whenever she doesn't want to tell me what's going on. At least I knew there was something that was going on, And that's because I talked to them, and I'm able to see, kind of feel what she was going through, But anyway, it's just important to at least speak with them, so that way they can feel comfortable with telling you certain things, And yeah, I remember whenever, I believe it was Well, first of all, I'm going to say, um, and also it's good to get their opinions on like decisions that you have as well, because no matter how young they are, your decision could affect them as well. So it's good to ask their opinion, or to at least take them into consideration as well whenever you plan things or make certain decisions, especially like with moving and stuff, or living situations too. Like I remember, as I was saying before, I remember, I think it was like one of the last days I was at the last house I was at, and that we lived at. And I remember I was like debating on, I had already packed up the car and everything because I wanted to leave, because everything was going like wrong pretty much. Like my job, I had my toxic job, toxic relationship, everything, right? So it was like time. I felt like it was time, right? And at the time I had the twins. I think I had my oldest son a couple days before that, but then I had my twins, and it was just me and the twins. And I remember it was like one of the last days that we were there, and I packed up the car and everything, and I was just sitting there. I was like contemplating, I was just like, if I leave, there's no coming back, and it's like, I could leave and leave all this behind, like my living, everything. Like I could leave and I can't come back. It's like, do I want to stay just to be comfortable, even though it's toxic? Or do I want to leave and don't know what's going to happen and try to, I don't know, have a better life? So I remember I sat down and I was just sitting there on the couch, and it was like the last day, and I was just sitting on the couch like, what do I do? Like literally I was so scared, and I was just like, just thinking about it. And I remember the twins, they came up and they sat on, one twin sat on one side and my daughter sat on the other side, and I was in the middle. And it was right before I dropped them off at school, and I remember them both, they're like, Mom, we got to do this, right? And then my daughter was like, we got to go, right? Like, don't you want to have a better life? Don't you want to, like, we got to go. We can't do this anymore. We can't be here anymore. And it's because they probably didn't feel like comfortable neither. It was just a lot going on. And so even they felt that it was time to go. It's kind of creepy, I'm not going to lie. How they were talking to me was just like, my daughter was like, we got to go. My son was like, we can't do this anymore. And I'm just like, what? Like, how would they even know, But they're like, we got to do this, Mom. Like, it's time. We can't be here anymore. And I was just like, it was weird, right? But I'm thankful that I listened to them, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I had enough money. Like, my money came through, and I had enough money to leave, even if I didn't have my job, and at the time, and it just all fell into place. And so I ended up leaving with them, and I'm glad I listened to them, because if I didn't listen to them, I probably would have been still stuck in that toxic situation with my job and where I was living, in my relationship, all of it. So that's why I say it's important to listen to your kids too, and get their opinions on certain decisions that you make in your life, especially if it's important decisions, because it could affect them too. But I'll never forget that day. Like, I'll never forget that day. Because I remember I was so confused. I was like, oh my gosh, so if I leave, this is it, And I'm glad I listened to him, to be honest. Even though it's hard, it's been hard and stuff, but it beats being in the position I was before. So, and your kids, they pick up on things too. Like, my kids would literally tell me things, and I'd be like, what? Like, literally, like, me, now that I think back to it, they would say little things, and it all makes sense now. But I know they're happy we're not in that situation either anymore, and I'm glad I listened to them, because if I didn't listen to them or my intuition or myself, I probably would have still been in toxic situations, you know? So that's why I say it's good to like include your kids into certain decisions, and also like speak with them, even though no matter how young they are, you know, because they have their opinions too, and it really matters as well. And so, and they could so that way they'll be able to feel more comfortable like opening up to you about certain situations, and not feel like they're going to be judged or get in trouble or ignored. So yeah. And like to actually listen to them, you know? So I don't know. I just wanted to come on really quick at least and say that. And also wish you guys a good rest of your Wednesday. You're almost there. Before you know it's gonna be Friday. But I'm gonna head out and finish the day. So I hope you guys have a good day. And I love you. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.